question I'm doing here is question number 3, and that is, what did you learn after receiving your audience feedback? We learned a lot because we did a rough cut before, and that before we changed our idea, and that is just here. And when we showed it at school to our class, not many people understood what the whole point of it was, because we got a lady from the modelling agency called Sandra Reynolds that's near us, and the whole idea of her being in the video was that she was old and pretending to be young. But when we showed that to everyone else, they didn't really understand that. They felt like it didn't really come across at all in the video. But there are other things that we've changed now. So obviously we had a band in the first rough cut, and we kept Michael from that band, but Joe, who was the guitarist in that, I think he didn't feel at home on the other side of the camera, whereas Michael was very professional as a media student. Like, he's quite young, but he is really good, and we had lots of good points about him. And just generally, people thought that this video was much better than what we had before. And when we did this, when we found out audience feedback wise, everyone put their music video on the screen, and paper came round, and everyone just wrote down what they thought was good, and they gave reasons why potentially it might not be full marks. And from everyone's scores, I added up to work out a mean, and we got 33 out of 40, and that is in the bracket of 32 to 40, which is level 4. And I think we're very happy with that. Obviously, the transition from the first rough cut to the final cut here, it's been massive. Like, we have changed a lot, and I feel like when people watched it before, it wasn't as enjoyable. Like, they thought the song was very enjoyable listening to it on its own, but when we put our video in front of it, it just didn't really work. And now, if we watched it, like, we really think it works, and we're really happy with it. So I'll just start playing it now, and I'll keep the sound off so that I can just speak over it. And we used children from school. Sorry. We did have kids in it before, but that scene was very, very unorganized and quite improvised, to be honest. We didn't sort that out very well. Oh, why is it doing this? Yeah, we didn't organise the first time very well at all, to be honest. But this time we used our media teacher's Year 9 group, and they got really into it, and we are really happy with what they did. Lots of different... why is it doing this? Sorry about this. Right. Yeah, so the kids that we used were really good, and they did enjoy it a lot, I think. And this is my dad, who we used to accompany Linda in the music video, to show the olderness and pretending that you're young, and he really enjoyed it. And everyone that watched our video in class really liked that. There was lots of laughter, which we really wanted, because the bit with my dad is supposed to be comedic, so like because it's not every day that you see an older man wearing a snapback going round on his scooter or playing FIFA or whatever. It's quite unusual. So yeah, I think people really like that, and they did say that. And this is Linda here. So as you see, you can't I mean, there are shots here like with the shoes and things like that you might associate with her pretending to be a teenager, but it wasn't massively clear at the time. But now that we've chucked in my dad there as well, it kind of boosts that factor. This is Michael, and as I say, a lot of things were said good about Michael. Like the lip syncing here is really good, and he does look very professional, and he does look like a recording artist. And here back there we did use we used the school recording studio, which people thought was really inventive, because it doesn't look like your average school recording studio. It looks like we have gone somewhere else to do it. And then this bit coming up here is a little bit. It's not great. People did pick up on this, the zoomed in factor. We didn't zoom in at the time. We filmed this as like showing all the desks in the background, and then zoomed in here just to add another angle to it so you don't get bored with the same angle. But we don't think this kind of thing will drop massive marks, but it doesn't look greatly focused or anything. But hopefully we don't drop too many marks from that. Yeah, and as I say, the kids did really enjoy it, and people did when they were watching them, they really enjoyed it as well. And they got into it, and it just felt like they were enjoying it more than the other people did in the rough cut, and people saw that when we showed them ours. And this is another really good thing about our music video that was picked up by everyone who watched it when we did the audience feedback. Everyone really liked how that we used a black curtain in the background and then got Michael to wear a really colourful golden shirt and then black jeans, because the only thing that you really see is Michael and the shirt, and it just adds the factor of the song lyric "We are golden." And yeah, it was kind of inventive. Like we knew that we had to put Michael in different places for the song to get high grades. We needed to use different locations, and we sat down one day and came up with the idea that maybe we should do it in the North Hall. I'm really happy that we did, because I think it is definitely one of the best things in the music video. Sorry. And yeah, so this is my dad again, and he did get a lot of laughs for everything that he did, and people did seem to really enjoy it because he was in it. Like it adds so much more to the video than it did before, than it had before, sorry. Just like a man and a woman, and it does boost the factor that she is pretending to be young. And this bit here is a little bit lip synced out, because Michael sort of messed up the words "on the day." People picked up on that, obviously, when we showed it to them, and yeah, because he didn't know the lyrics on the day and we didn't notice it on the day, we couldn't really go back, just because it would have been different lighting. Potentially he could have been wearing different clothes, and we didn't really want to shoot the whole thing again. But hopefully it won't drop us massive marks. But it was something that we know and other people know isn't the best part of our video. But this was picked up on quite a lot by people who watched it in class. This bit here, obviously, some people didn't really understand why we'd cover the boy's face with light, but it was to emphasize the fact that it's "we are golden." So just having the light shine through, we felt emphasizes it a lot. And this bit here is where the where the kids get up and dance, and people really did enjoy that. Everyone in the video and people watching it. So we are very happy with this. And this bit here, where the park shooting bit, we're very happy with as well, because there are bits of it that do look really professional. I'm not saying that other parts don't look professional, but got a lot of notes here about different angles we used that day, and like this one here, just focusing on the wood and then having Michael in the backdrop. It just looks really nice and professional. Like focusing on Michael's face there and having the gate just kind of blurry and everything else kind of blurry. A lot of notes here about that. And this is where Michael, this bit here is where Michael, when he was on the stage wearing his coloured shirt, this is where he did it. And then we've got the kids back where he did it, to kind of emphasise what he has already done there. And a lot of people picked up on that as well. And this bit now with Linda in Nando's, kind of it works more than it did before. You understand that she is there because she's pretending to be a teenager, because of what my dad has shown before, and a lot of people said that. So we're very happy with this, and it just seems a bit more fun than it did before. And as I say again, loads of people have wrote down that the transition that we have made has just made it more enjoyable as a music video. So yeah, we're really happy with it. A lot of people from the audience feedback group are very happy with it, and hopefully when it gets marked, we will receive a level 4 band for it. So that is it for this video. Thanks.